What's up, nerds? Welcome to Colin Reviews. I'm Steve Trezza.
Scott Burnett.
And we are reviewing Game of Thrones entitled Sons of Harpy.
If you didn't know that, you clicked on the video, so I don't know why you didn't.
If you are looking for book-to-movie comparison, or book-to-show comparisons, check out Buzzed on Books. Jess over there runs it. It's awesome.
If you're one of the smart people, but we're not.
It's in our description, so
yep.
Click on her link. Okay, so what happened in this episode?
So we start off with what happened.
We start off with Captain Friendzone.
Oh yeah, Captain Friendzone.
Jorah, he's stealing Tyrion still. Tyrion,
the most easily stealable Lannister.
And he's just kind of sitting in the sitting in the boat, just making nonsense.
He's just he's screaming with the gag in his mouth. He's like singing songs.
Until Jorah goes over, pulls it off, and then Tyrion just rips into him.
Yeah.
Just completely calls him out.
Yeah, he's got a little man complex.
100% correct.
Yeah,
like everything.
Yeah, just guesses it too. And no, I didn't.
Jorah's now second guessing himself because he's just like, well, shit.
You passed notes to Varys' little birds. She found out, didn't she? Found out and exiled you. Now you hope to win back her favor with a gift. Risky scheme.
Tyrion's just like, you're sad. So, yeah, and I can't wait till he finally gets to Daenerys, and you know it's going to be at the season finale. It's going to be a bumpy road the entire way there, and then the season finale, he's finally going to get there, and then it's going to end. Yeah. Most likely. I could be wrong, but probably. Then we get to see Jaime and Bronn. And
go to Dorne.
They're on their way to Dorne.
Yeah.
They're having a little, conversation in the, I guess on the ship that they're on. And Bronn brings up Tyrion, and because Bronn used to be Tyrion's
hand.
Yeah, bodyguard hand.
Yeah.
And that they're kind of close, and Bronn's like,
you see him give him my regards.
See Bronn, brother, give him my regards.
He's like, I'll split him in half or something.
Yeah, because.
With a little letter opener.
And it goes to show that Jaime is pissed.
A little butthurt. Because he let
he kind of let Tyrion out. Well, Varys let him out, but Jaime was in on it.
Yeah. And then he just, he took his generosity and then, killed the whore and then shot his dad on the shitter.
Which, good.
If I ever see him, I'll split him in two. And then I'll give him your regards.
I'm sure they are going to meet up in the future. Is he really going to kill him?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think he might be faux mad at
him. I don't think he would really kill, because I feel like they have that connection.
I think Jaime's just has a rep to protect.
Yeah.
And he's
I think he would knock him the fuck out. I don't think he would actually kill him.
Yeah. Which would be funny to see.
Because now Jaime, when you first see Jaime in season 1, he's this evil
brother fucker.
Yeah, and
sister fucker.
Sister fucker? Brother fucker. He's fucking Tyrion. No, he's kind of evil, but now now he's this likable character, and I just don't see him doing that.
Yeah.
Then we cut to Cersei with the small council, and what is she up to?
It's ragtag group of idiots that she put together.
Yeah. Still, I don't really understand what she's doing. I think she's kind of letting Margaery get the best of her, because she's kind of she's playing her son basically to get
unless
Margaery
he's trying to make send King's Landing into a tizzy, because then Marjorie's queen and it makes her look bad.
But she's fucking her son over by doing it.
She doesn't care.
I guess. I don't know. So she's using what little power she has left. In the last episode, we saw that she took a liking to the High Sparrow, and now they're kind of
she's definitely just using
together.
Them. She arms the Faith Militant, which is the group from the High Sparrow.
Yeah, she arms them and gets and basically has them raid Baelish's brothel.
Yeah, kill a bunch of people.
So they raid Baelish's brothel, and then they take Loras, Marjorie's brother, and basically hold him captive. Yeah. Marjorie finds out. She flips the shit. Yeah. She goes to Tommen and basically
get your mom to let him go.
Yeah, flips out on him, and he's like, "But I thought you loved Mother." Yeah. And then then she has to take a deep breath, turns on the act.
Aren't you and Mother getting along? Oh, my sweet, sweet king.
You see how powerless Tommen is.
Oh, yeah.
Tommen.
Tommen.
Tommen, fucker.
Mike Tomlin?
Yeah.
No, Tommen. Yeah, and he's just like, he's just given in.
He's a pawn.
He
He's a
is.
pawn.
He's a huge pawn. He's given in to his mother. He's given in
That's
to...
pretty deep. He's the king, but he's actually the pawn.
So,
Chess reference.
well, then he goes to Cersei
Yeah.
and is like, free him. And Cersei's just like,
It wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I don't know what you wanted me to do. When
She pulled a Shaggy.
yeah, she's just like,
wasn't-
nope.
Banging on the
So then
sofa.
he goes to because basically it's the Faith Militant took it. It has nothing to do with the guards in King's Landing. It's a separate entity. So now he goes to try and get him back, and they stand up
They're
there.
just like, nah.
And his guards are like, say the word and we'll do it. And he's like, kill them?
Give the order, and we'll clear out this rabble.
You mean kill them? Here at the step.
And they're like, yeah. And he's like, no. And he just backs down. He's
Yeah.
the king. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Joffrey
you know?
would have slaughtered them
Oh,
and
hell
their
yeah.
family.
Which, fuck Joffrey. But yeah. So he just backs down. It just shows how like powerless he
Yeah.
is. as
And
the
then
king.
Margaery goes to stay with her family, so she's like withholding sex from Tommen.
Yep.
So that's how
Holding out.
she's gonna get him to flip on his own mom, because Poom Poom wins out.
Oh yeah. So
Overall. In God we trust? No. In Poom Poom. That's why it's a pyramid. It's actually a vagina.
upside down.
Yeah.
So
Illuminati.
So that's where we stand with that right now. It's a nice story that's brewing up. Tommen is a giant bitch, and
Big old bitch.
He's got a. I mean, whatever. Apparently in the books he's like 8 years old.
Yeah.
So-
Well, it's like 10 in the show.
and,
so.
and she and Marjorie like, and I learned this from Buzz on Books. Marjorie gives him like, instead of giving him sex, she gives him like cats, like to like appease him because he's a kid.
And wait, so
So
George
she's- so
George
she
R.
still
R.
gives him-
Martin took the non-pervy way out.
Yeah.
Still gave him pussy.
Still give him pussy, exactly.
But just cat. I'm just picturing Tommen just in a mountain of cats, just like rolling around.
So
It's like, oh, I gotta get another cat. I need a favor.
Now-
fucking throws it in this giant cat.
also, when Cersei knows that Littlefinger is up to something because he's siding with the Boltons now. Littlefinger doesn't. I don't think he knows that Cersei knows that yet because she sends for him after completely destroying his brothel.
Yeah.
Sends for him while he's in Winterfell, and now he leaves Winterfell to go back to King's
And
Landing.
he's like super pervy with Sansa.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I mean, his
weird.
name is Littlefinger, so he sounds like a perv. He's like, yeah, like, give me a Littlefinger. Like,
So-
you're not gonna not be a perv when your name's Littlefinger.
So he's going back to King's Landing. What else happens? Back up at the wall, we have Jon Snow up there signing papers, and he has to sign.
I just
for the
want to. I
Boltons.
want to see him kill the Boltons so hard.
Oh,
and
I think
roll,
everyone
roll
does.
the North again.
Yeah.
And him and Sansa meet up, and they'll. Oh, that'll be good. Hopefully.
Stannis is still trying to get.
I'm
Jon
starting
Snow.
to like Stannis.
I'm starting to like him more too, and it's also like he just had such a small role in the show, like in the past previous episodes. Now he's starting to like come into it a big way, and he's still trying to get Jon Snow to come with him to rule the North. And Jon Snow still refuses because he's like, I signed on for this, I'm doing this. So then he sends in the Red Queen to go in and start.
Is it our first boobs of the season? No.
No, we had some boobs
the
before.
brothel.
But he sends her.
Our
in,
first main character boobs.
He sends her in to seduce him.
Yeah.
And Jon Snow, for a second, he's like, ugh. But then.
He's like, what?
Then he's like, ugh. But then Jon Snow, yeah.
I wonder what those are. What is he?
Then it's flowers. But then.
That'd be great. He just edited flowers in his hand.
But then Jon Snow is like, nope. He backs down from it.
I can't.
Why?
I swore a vow.
But he almost gave in, but he didn't. And it's good. That's why Jon Snow is
He probably
a
only
respectable young man.
He probably only gave in because the wall's real cold. He's not up to snuff. And she's like, you know nothing, Jon Snow.
Speaking of...
He's like, you're not the first one to tell me that.
Speaking of Stannis, we get his daughter's backstory.
Oh, that was kind of heartwarming. That's what made me like Stannis.
Yeah.
His daughter's like, oh, are you ashamed of me?
Which, like, throughout season 1, and she's, like, locked in a dungeon.
That could be a love dungeon. Nope. That's something else. Never mind. She's not in a love dungeon.
Which I think they say to her, it's like for her protection or whatever, like because other people talk behind her back. But still, like lock her in a room, like not a dungeon. It's like, oh. Yeah.
But then he like explains
the child,
the one with the fucked up face.
Yeah.
They explain how she got said fucked up face.
Yeah.
He got like a doll from a passerby for her birthday. And she like hugged it, and it had the grayscale virus on it. Is it a virus? I don't know. I don't know what viruses are.
They burned the doll, and then they were able to
save
save her, which most people
die from it.
From it. And we learned that in past episode when Sam's wildling girlfriend says that she's seen people with it, but they've only lived for so long.
And they go like crazy or something.
Yeah.
I don't know there.
And then he tells her how much how people told him that she should have been killed, and instead he said no, that they were gonna, she's strong and they were gonna make her fight through it and whatever, and then they hug and it's all sad.
Yeah, it's like, don't give me grayscale though.
So and then that's kind of Stannis' little backstory.
So I'm like, it's Stannis now.
Yeah, and Stannis is becoming a more likable character. Yeah. And like I said, he's just kind of in the books. I know he's a very big part of the books, but in the show, he's just kind of like a low-end character.
Yeah. And he's a good actor. I like the guy.
He is. Back to Jaime and Bronn. They finally get to Dorne. They go on the beach, and then they see a couple guards from Dorne. Dornish guards. And they try to hide, and then they're like, well, we can't hide.
They see their footprints or something.
Yeah, so they're like, we can't hide. So Bronn just starts to, like, make up some stories. Like, yeah, our ship capsized,
and we swam back.
Yeah, just point us in the right direction. And they're like, yo, you're going to come with us. And then they fight. There's just this, like, struggling fight scene where Jaime's just like, and we're sitting there watching it, and I'm just like, why doesn't he just use his hand to block? Literally right after I finished the sentence, ting, and then just goes and kills him with the sword. Awesome. I jumped up from the couch. I was like, ah!
He's like, I'm a telepath. And I'm
so,
like, no, people don't have superpowers. And he got sad.
We see that their cover was actually blown because the captain of the ship that they took there was captured by the Sand Snakes. Yep. And they're whipping his face. He's buried in the ground and being bit by scorpions.
He's having a bad day.
And then he basically gives up their location, tells them that Bronn and Jaime are on the island, and they're there to...
and then the leader of the Sand Snakes is having this talk about, like, fighting. She's like, who's with me? And the one lady's just like, I am. And she throws a spear through his face.
Yep. And now they know that they're there to rescue Jaime's niece or daughter, Marcella. All right, let's go to Essos. Daenerys is still refusing these fights that they want to do the...
Daenerys.
They want to do the fights in the city, and like the gladiator fights, because it brings joy to the people, and...
It's like the only honor that they can have, the only way they can get their
And
name
she's still refusing it because she's like, no, it's barbaric. Yeah. And I'm not standing for it, whatever. And as this whole thing's going on, we get the Sons of Harpy, who are setting a trap for the Unsullied, and it works pretty well.
Yeah.
They kill a shitload of Unsullied.
Fucking hoity-toity, bougie, like, rich people
Which,
kill.
I don't get that, because like the Unsullied is supposed to be this like just... awesome army that, like...
That's what you came up with?
The spear's in the ground.
You took time to, like, think of a good word. You're like, awesome.
Yeah, awesome. They're supposed to be, like, this army that, like, can't be defeated. It's just, like, they don't have dicks, so they can, focus more on fighting and killing people.
Naturally.
And,
because that's all men do.
Yeah.
Is jerk off and fight. So if you get rid of one of them...
All you do is fight.
Yeah.
Dorne knows that well. So, we get the Sons of Harpy. No, Dorne. The people in Dorne all they do is fucking fight.
Oh, I thought you said Bronn, because Bronn did that fucking fight speech.
Well, that too, yeah.
Both work.
So,
jump cut.
So, the Sons of Harpy is just these, like, rich ex-slave owners who are just going around killing Unsullied. Like, I guess it's a trap, so whatever. But,
no, but they sprung the trap and then continued to fight pretty well.
And
all while wearing like
then
gold
we get
masks.
This awesome so you don't know who they are.
Well, yeah, but like it might be hard to see and fight in a gold mask.
That's true too.
No peripheral vision.
So then we get this awesome fight scene at the end between Grey Worm and the Unsullied, and you're like holding on to Grey Worm, hoping that he doesn't die. With the Unsullied against the Harpies. You're holding on to Grey Worm, like hoping he doesn't die. No, everyone loves Grey Worm. Sir Ser Barristan comes in and just fucking owns it. Like, he starts killing people, whatever, and then he gets...
his AARP card depended on it.
Yeah. His hammy gets sliced at one point, and then he starts losing. He gets stabbed.
They're about to cut his throat, but then Grey Worm kills him.
And then they both fall down. And
Grey Worm's probably still alive.
I think Grey Worm's still alive, and I think Ser Barristan is probably dead.
Yeah.
And that's where it ends. And I think it's definitely another good episode.
Yeah.
Great show. Keep them coming.
That was
doing
good.
good.
I think this was the best episode yet.
It keeps getting better. Yeah. It keeps getting better and better. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? It probably is the best episode yet, actually.
This has been on for a month already?
Yeah, this is the 4th episode.
God damn.
Been on for a month, so yeah.
Time flies when you're in Westeros.
Yeah. I have no idea what's gonna happen next.
Me neither. Absolutely no clue. So,
but I'm sure it's gonna be good. I can't wait to see. There's so much different stories going on. We didn't even see Arya in this episode, and I'm sure she's gonna come back in the next episode. Just so much shit. But yeah, I think it's
6 episodes left.
Check out our other reviews. We reviewed Age of Ultron this week, so you can check that out. Our last week reviews, our reviews of last week's episodes will be down here, and then as we release them next week, you can check out our recent review of The Flash, of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., of Arrow, and...
you can go through our back catalog and watch Daredevil and all our Loot Crate stuff. Yep. We have a super fight there, which is pretty good.
Check out our website, coolnerdshow.com. Make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe. And
like us on Facebook. Go up to that little search bar, type in Cool Nerd Show. You'll see these faces. Click like. Our 500th person to like our page, we'll give you Devin. Just all of them.
We'll just ship them off to you. He'll come out and be like, hello.
With a list of food that he likes, and then he likes to be scratched behind the ear, and a warm glass of milk to put him to sleep. Also, at Cool Nerd Show on Twitter, and all the other good stuff.
And we'll see you on our other videos.
Just point us in the right direction.